It's your boy Young, I give him that thing. Control like stay, the punchy America. Banyi doll, the banaban. Control like stay, the punchy America. Banyi doll, the banaban. Walk on your leg, kankaro water no watching. Oga level leg, gear pow, very leg. Panda with ya, punchy America. Banyi doll, bano. Chingatonga pandon, could you ever buy a check out? Papu panda juru, what ya be? Panchi America, Panji Doll, Panapan Pantalek.
Welcome to Lake State Media Show today, 1st of February 2021 in Australia, and it's still 31st of January 2021 in America. And welcome all of you on board today, tonight, this afternoon, this morning. We will be having a very fantastic show. Topic is a reaction from both sides of Jieng Padang and the SPLM-IO for the appointment of a new governor, Honorable Budhok, Ayang, and Deputy Governor, Honorable James of Upper Nile State. While we are asking all of you to share this video, I would like to play a song, some few songs here. Please, people on the ground, our viewers, share the video, and we have a good time. Oh, thank you so much, Johnson Jock. Wonderful song. ده أغنى لذيذ، أغنى عظيم جدا. نشكر مشاهدينا الكرام. Thank you and welcome to Lagos State Media. Before we start the program, I would like to introduce the panels and welcome all the panels on board. I will start myself, Isaac Jieng Padang, one of the hosts of today, tonight, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are tuning in. We will carry out this show together with my brother, Abraham. Madit will introduce himself.
Thank you, brother Isaac. Thank you, our guests. Welcome to Lagos State Media, and thank you, our viewers, for tuning in this evening and in this afternoon. Please start sharing the video. We would like you all to share the video, and also too, if one of you later on to share to come into the show, we will send you the link. I would like to welcome our brother Isaac. You can welcome our guest. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Abraham Madid. The next guest to introduce himself, our brother, Bielkon Fursa Haga.
Thank you, Lagos State Medias. My name is Abiel Kon. I'm of Jieng in Canada. It's an honor and privilege to be part of this discussion this afternoon.
Thank you so much, Bielkon. We will come back to you shortly. Just introduction. Go to our brother Wilson. Wilson, introduce yourself, please.
All right, Lagos State. This is Wilson Nile, chairperson of Jieng Padang in North America. I thank you all. May God be with you.
Thank you so much, Wilson. God bless you too. The next guy, our brother Akony Deng. You have to introduce yourself.
Yeah, thank you. It's a big appreciation. Thank you for hosting us, Lagos State Media. My name is Akony Deng Atwai. I'm a deputy chairman of Canada, of Padang, Jieng Padang in Canada. So thank you so much.
You are highly welcome. Thank you so much. While we're waiting, please share the video. Share the video with all your circle. We need everybody to be in here and to share our happiness and the celebration and the reaction and all the analysis. That while we're waiting, we will have to listen.
بلنا تبان من زمان يا ربنا تعال شوف أيانا بلدنا ما مرتا سودان مجاجة ما فرا علينا جعلنا ميدين بيننا ربنا بلنا تبان من زمان يا ربنا تعال شوف أيانا بلدنا ما مرتا سودان مجاجة ما فرا علينا جعلنا ميدين بيننا ربنا بلنا تبان من زمان يا ربنا تعال شوف أيانا بلدنا ما مرتا سودان مجاجة ما فرا علينا جعلنا ميدين بيننا ربنا يا تفسدن يا قلنا شدلكم بلد فيهم مشاكل قلبي ميتين ترجع ميتين ترجع قلبي ميتين ترجع يا تفسدن يا قلنا شدلكم بلد فيهم مشاكل قلبي ميتين ترجع ميتين ترجع قلبي ميتين ترجع تفسدن يا قلنا شكلكم بلد فيهم مشاكل قلبي ميتين ترجع ميتين ترجع قلبي ميتين ترجع أنا بكيد عشانكم يا سودان شكلكم يا جماعة شكلكم يا جماعة ربنا بيساعد أنا بكيد عشانكم يا سودان شكلكم يا جماعة شكلكم يا جماعة ربنا بيساعد Our beloved leading in Sudan, Lord our God, come and stop the dead, our land not come forth. Sudan is our finish because of war between us. No children, children, and among of other love. Our beloved leading in Sudan, Lord our God, come and stop the dead, our land not come forth. Sudan is our finish because of war between us. Our children germinate among of other love. You Sudan, Sudanese, be careful, we all have problems. When will I be happy? And then be happy. When will I be happy? You Sudan, Sudanese, be careful, we all have problems. When will I be happy? And then be happy. When will I be happy? I'm crying about you, Sudanese, be careful, my people who take care of my parents. God bless you. I'm crying about you, Sudanese, be careful, my people who take care of my parents. God bless you.
thank you so much Gordon Kong. نشكرك جدا أغنى اللذيذ كمان أغنى الحزين. السودان مجهجة في حاجات كتير قاعد يحصل في السودان وفي جنوب السودان في البلد كهر. نقول شكرا جزيلا بأغنى. ونرجع في البرنامج. And I welcome everybody on board again, and I welcome all you, our audience, and please share the video. And it's a very good topic that we need to come and talk and give thanks. We have to shukur. يعني ربنا بقول قال you have to give thanks whether it's something bad or something good for this step that the bold step our leaders have taken. Gerald Salva Kiir Mayardit and Dr. Riek Machar is not a simple move. That's why we are here to give them thanks, and these are the part of the salam. Before we start again. Shukran Jadidan. Thank you so much. Welcome back again to Lake State Media. Tonight, this afternoon, wherever you are tuning in, the program is going to start now. Why we are here is just to give thanks to the leaders who have taken that bold decisions in nomination of the governor and deputy governor of Upper Nile State, Honorable Budhok Ayang and Deputy Governor Honorable James Storr of Upper Nile State. These are the process of the peace. We need to look for the common ground that can bring people together. What people of Padang has been campaigning, and also some of the Upper Nile's communities, the government or the leadership of the Transitional National Government of Unity has listened to the citizens of Upper Nile, and they make a U-turn or switch to this where we are today. To begin with, I will start with our brother, Wilson, to give us more highlights and their statement as a leader of Upper Padang State here in the U.S.
Thank you, Brother Isaac, and thank you, Majid, for coming up with this program. Find out the reaction of both sides, the SPLM supporter and the Jieng Padang. Are you guys hearing me?
Yes, you are loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay. So the reaction of Jieng Padang is to come and say thank to President Kiir for a long time waiting decisions. So we thank him a lot for being stand up with the cause of Jieng Padang. We were in the beginning saying that this guy is not fit to be the governor of that state. So we thank him. Also, we can thank Riek Machar with his last decision, changing his name, bring somebody to his name is very difficult, but I will call him with his middle name, which is like a finger name, Ayang, the governor, and Brother Tormon Boone. So this is a really a little bit moving forward one step. So we as a Jieng Padang, the reaction, we are not celebrating, but we can give a thank to the leaders, President Kiir and Riek Machar for the right decision. But Jieng Padang still have a reservation on the table based on obstacles that we are seeing. There are so many obstacles. But the decision they take as leaders, they deserve to be given a thanks because they tried their best. Now up to the citizen of Upper Nile, whether they will be still threatening themselves, like some of them still telling the Jieng Padang, you will be get away from your territory, go back to Barkazal and all this word. So today is a good Lake State to bring people of Upper Nile here together and find their reaction. So I thank Lake State. Our reaction is a thank to President Kiir and Riek Machar to change his mind at the last minute and bring somebody that he thinks. So in that case, I don't think it is fair. I think it is fair. People will not blame President and people will not blame Riek Machar. But I am not responsible for the side of the IO. For the Jieng Padang, we thank to both leaders the decision they're making. We are not celebrating it. That it is one step forward. And also, as I say before, Jieng Padang still have reservation. There are so many obstacles that we are still seeing them. But these are not the time to discuss, but that's what I can say. Right now, and then I will give chance to some other brothers here.
Thank you so much, Brother Wilson, for your brief introduction. The next speaker will be our brother Wilson.
Can you guys hear me good?
Yeah, loud and clear. Go ahead.
All right. First of all, I would like to give my thanks to the Lake State medias, the host, Brother Isaac and Abraham Madid, for hosting this very, very important topic today. As a leader of the Padang community in Canada, I share the same opinion with my brother Ben Wilson Lual, the leader of Jieng Padang in North America. This is a platform where we were here a few months ago. We came to hear out our concerns why Jieng Padang was having objection into the appointee by the SPLM-IO. You give us your platform, you open your hand to us, you open your platform to Jieng Padang to come and talk about the grievances. For the second time, you have called us back to come and hear from us, because we were here talking the same reason. What I want to say to the people of South Sudan and to all my fellow countrymen, those in diaspora as well as in back home, we are in a time of peace, and the peace has come to South Sudan. Peace has been signed, but this is a time for implementation. My first thanks and gratitude goes to the President of the Republic, Salva Kiir Mayardit, for standing his ground when he first said 10 months ago that I'm not going to appoint Johnson Olin. He has altered that word, and we have been encouraging him to stand on his ground and have that principle of as a leader of the country. When you are leader of the country, you should have a principle that if you say a word, that word must be, seen to come into conclusion. And that today, yesterday, we have learned that you have made a degree and you appointed the governor. My also thank goes to the first Vice President, Dr. Riek Machar, for changing his mind and saying that based on what they have said, that you need peace to come to Upper Nile State. The same thing that we have been saying, we the people of Jieng Padang, that the only reason why we were rejecting the nominee, it was that we need peace to come to Upper Nile State. So for changing your mind and bringing someone that may unite people of Upper Nile State, we do say that thank you for bringing another nominee, and this is they show that in a peace there should be a compromise. The compromise means that you give and also understand the other side who has an issue of your best nominee. So my thank goes to you. My third thank you goes to all those who have been supporting Jieng Padang on the quest for saying the side of the story, that we are for peace in Upper Nile State. We are not an aggressive community. We just came to the platform to come and hear our concern, the people of South Sudan, while we need peace to come to Upper Nile State. Yes, today, Lagos State Media, I want to say thank you for opening your house to us. Thank you for opening this platform to us. Thank you for calling us back. And a reaction on this appointment is it's not a celebratory reaction. We are not celebrating, but we are coming to say thank you to the leadership of the country, that the people of Upper Nile State deserve to have a government in place. They have waited for the last 10 months. And today, the government, they have the governor and the two initiatives. The governor Budhok, Ayang, Kur, and also Brother Deputy Governor James Tor. You have been given a task by the leadership of the country to work for all Upper Nile people, regardless of whether they are Dinka, Nuer, Shuluk, Maban, Koma, the 5 tribes that have Upper Nile State. It's not an easy task, but most importantly, the task relying to you where to shape that, where they will go. So I'm saying here, thank you, President Kiir, thank you, Dr. Jieng Machar, the SPLM-IO, and my appealing to my fellow Upper Nile State citizens, that we had enough of war, we had enough of killing ourselves. It is time that we sit down as a community so that we can actually iron out our concern, whether through a dialogue that we propose, we could come and actually talk about what's happening to our state. We have heard from Western Wall, other communities are still threatening Jieng Padang, and for that reason, we still have the reservation as a community. And we will not speak talking about the concern of our citizens. The concern of Jieng Padang citizens as the leaders of the community will speak out on their behalf. And for that reason, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome, thank you for bringing us and I will also talk later on in length. But today, for this chat time, I'm going to stop here, and we'll hear from other brothers who are also joining, like the deputy of Jieng Padang in Canada is here with us. He will also say his part. But the most important thing, we are very, very, very glad that you have opened this platform once again, so that those who are joining us, whether they are writing, they are listening to us. We are here to say that thank you to the both leaders, the SPLM-IO and also the President of the Republic of South Sudan, most importantly, for having that principle, for standing in his ground, for not changing his mind. This is one thing that President K have done, and I hope moving forward, when you say something, you have to mean it, and you have to stand on your ground. Thank you very much. I'm going to.
Thank you so much, brother Abiel, for the brief introduction and the expression that you have made. I have to say thank you, and I have to welcome your deputy, Coach Jieng Padang. Introduce yourself and give your brief statement, please. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Lake State. I give you a big thank because of your role, guys. You really get a wonderful media, and I know media is about everything in this world, in this new young generation, I can say. So thank you so much. You know, it is good to be here today, and I thank God I'm not working. And I just came here and thank you guys first as a Lake State media, and then my time will go to those who make this very good decision, because we at Upper Dam community, or we at Upper Nile in general, you know, we are a really multicultural communities. We are really mixed. We are 5 different ethnic groups with a different language, but we live in that region for a long time, and we are intermarried. So when the things come like to separate the people, it's really not good. Like the things I was playing them here, and I will bring them. My garage is full with these things, guys. I have around 30 and I'm 13 code. That simple look, and then Kabardo is connected. Why I am doing this is because I was brought up this culture, you know, mixed culture. People done long time ago, they made this code for a war, you know, but later on we changed it for a dam. So if you go to Malakal during the peace time, you may don't know who is Chuluk, who is Dinka. Because if the Chuluk is dancing, all the Dinka are there dancing. If the Dinka is dancing, all the Chuluk are there dancing. So we are really a mixed community. Yeah. But Shaitan could come around and separate the people, you know, because politics sometimes people say it's a dirty game. But politics is one can fix can fix the country or fix the right things, you know, like if there is no politics, the rule will not be there, you know, and the law, they came through politics and people debate them. That's the way we need when we were with Jalaba. You know, we did not like Jalaba because they oppressed us too much. So we thought that if we came as an independent country, we will get this our own culture, like the song you put, guys. When we were with Jalaba, these Pananin, they were disappeared. You cannot sing the song with your own language, never. And all the studio to go and record the song, they were very tight. You know, like Nyankol Matiang went there, you know, very strongly. And there is one guy from Nile community school shop. He's a fanan, he's an old fanan. But they were disappeared because they were not allowed because they are Southern Sudanese, you know. So that is why you see me playing this. It's a symbol of peace. It's a symbol of peace. And these things, the one I displayed behind me here, if the Chulu come here, he know how to play this one very well. A tongue, lokana code, they know how to play with these things. So My thanks go to President Kiir with his deputy, Jieng Machar, the IO, SPLM-IO, and then for appointment of Budhok Ayang. This guy is called Budhok Ayang. He talked today, I heard his video. He said, you know, Ayang in Chiluk is called Ayang, but in Dinka is called Ayong. You know, and you guys all are familiar with Ayong. Ayong is like a Mundeng in Nuer side. Ayong is our, you know, traditional thing in Dongyal. So he talked about historical where his father came, and he was living in Dongyal side, and he was taken up there and took to Charlatan and become a king. So we are really connected. I will send you that video, and you will find it in social media. So for me, we did talk a lot about what is going on, but we did not say that we don't want Johnson Woolley. We said we did not say we don't want IO to bring to bring his nominee, but we said we don't want only Johnson Woolley for 1, 2, 3 things. Rather than that, bring Andy Cholo, we don't mind. Like this guy came now, Udok. We are against him, and we are not celebrating. But when he started his job with his deputy, that is where the big appreciation will come. Like he talked today, and he say what he come to do, because he has a mixed blood between Dinka and the Chiruk, you know, Palat Nuer and Maban, you know. So this time we are yearning for peace. Like if you guys watched the social media yesterday night, some are crying, some are sad. So you know, it is really very confusion time for them, for upper night people. But if you sit down and think, you know, we'll come in a different direction. But we don't want war. We don't want anybody to take the arm against another community. We suffer a lot. So we need peace. If Riek Machar decided to change Woolley and bring his deputy, by the way, this guy was the deputy of Woolley. So it's not, to me, it's the same like Woolley. But, you know, it will bring change a little bit, because this guy was behind and we didn't know his activities exactly. But at least there is something that's called compromise. And remember, Lagos State media, we used to say, you know, changing the 32 state back to 10 state is a red line. But what happened? When Salva Kiir sit and say, okay, you know, 10 state, then what did we do? Those who are saying is a red line. And we took glory. They just, you know, okay, then what we do? Everything is not in our hand. It's a president's hand. We go for it. So now, if I will change his mind and bring the duty of Woolley, is that a big problem? Like our brother, some people in, you know, I will not mention the name, you guys know them. It's not a big deal. Let's go for this and let us build peace. That we don't have this school, we don't have what, we don't have all these things. So when are we going to do them? If there is no peace, there is no road. If there is no peace, there is no development. So we need peace, so our people can go back together and work together. If it is a case of, oh, this is my border, oh, this is my place, there must be the law, there must be the government. They will conduct the law. You know, people will go, oh, this is your place, okay, bring your document, like this, and then we go ahead. So I just came to thank President Kiir with his deputy and all entire SPLM-IO. So that is all we need. Like I said it in a Padang show. If you have a 2 kids or a 3 or 4, and whatever time you give them something to eat, they go and fight, or other one go and punch another one. What do you do as a father? You know, you decided to divide them, put the food into, you know, and then find a way to separate them. Like what happened exactly in Vietnam, you know, in Panaru area. That's the thing we need, you know. If somebody has been pushed by a big brother, you know, solve that problem like Salva Kiir did it, you know. Now rural community It's up to them. Now they are struggling for themselves. Oh, when I want to act, which is good. They are a family. They know what to deal with it. But when they were with a majority community, it was a big problem for them to be in Bantu. So the same to us. If we call to be to our administration in Upper Nile, it's not a crime. It's because we fed up and we don't want to fight. But if they change the ruling and bring someone else, well, I'm not really totally change my mind for administration, but let's try this one, you know. So I will end up there, and thank you so much. Maybe if there is something I will add, I will come back again. So big appreciation back to you.
I thank you so much, brother. I appreciate your words, Coach, and I have to take this opportunity also to welcome our brothers, Francis Munjik, and our brother Don Lorgin. Welcome back to Lagos State Media. You got lost, my friend. How are you?
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, I come back to you, Francis Dolorjin. Welcome, Lagos State Media. Please go ahead. You have seen the topic, you read it, and you know why we are here.
Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. I just wanted to actually to greet our people, those who are on the line here, and people who are listening from Sudan, South Sudan, and then the diaspora all over the world. I just greet you in the name of Lord. I know it has been this week, a lot of people, they are very hungry, and many people, they are also happy. We don't know the number in terms of the population of South Sudan, actually. Those people who like it, whether they are more or they are less, but what I have seen is that many people are very hungry about the actually Olony, for Olony not being a governor, and finally for the new governor in place, Napanal. But some people are happy, and the government in Juba is actually making a very wrong decision by actually trying to resolve it that way. You know, let me tell you, sometime most of you who are here, some of you are in Red Army, and some of you maybe because of the generation we are in now, many of you have gone to school. You know what school means. Sometimes you can start from first grade, second grade, and you go ahead. What is happening here is that, you know, some of these processes that you have seen, they require systematic movement. Like if we talk of peace, a peace, they have stages until you arrive to the last one. But now, because our people, they are lacking knowledge of doing things, so sometimes they can cut and then they will learn from a problem. This the issue that happening in what is happening right now in Juba is that they have cut. It's like somebody who did not go actually maybe a process of schooling, and then they cut from, or maybe they jump. Maybe they are from 4th grade, they went to 8th grade, or maybe high school. This has become a problem. You know, in a peace process, we have what we call a conflict resolution. That means you looking at the problem, and then you have something called implementing that problem when you resolve it, and then finally is a reconciliation. Now, and reconciliation means you have to go to judgment. You are judging people. Now, what they are doing right now is like they are judging some individual. And that's why actually people are very hungry. Because it looked like this guy, the Olony, is being judged. So it's like he's the only a commander who killed people in Upper Nile. And the rest of the people are innocent. That's what it means to most of the IO that is spoke that I have seen. Because they are saying, okay, this Olony is not wanted by the community, by the Denga community, simply because he was seen like he has a
You have the network problem. We leave you there. We'll come back to you. Okay. Brother Francis Munjik, welcome to Lake State Media. You have to understand the reason we are here will be the your opportunity to express your point of view as well as the rest of the community. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you. May I clear right now, right?
Yeah, very loud and clear. Thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you, Lake State Media, for hosting us again, the people who are trying to express their reaction about what happened in back home in South Sudan about the new appointment of the government of governor of Upper Nile State. And thank you for all those who are watching, all audience, for your tuning to come and hear what is going on. First of all, you Lake State Media, you did a lot of things across all South Sudan to connect or bring people together to hear, let them express their concern, or let them say whatever they want. And that is what the media about. So you own that appreciation and continues, and we believe your media will grow. What I can say personally, thank you for the people of Upper Nile. Five community or five tribes, which are in Upper Nile. We thank them for their patience and wait for the government decision. That is what the people about. You have to raise your voice, your concern, and people or the government can hear it. And my big appreciation went to President Kiir and his deputy, which is Vice President Dr. Riek Machar, for the hearing the voice of concern, both sides. We thank them, particularly President Keir Santol, because I remember during the back and forth discussion about Wolong, he mentioned, he's saying, I'm the president. I cannot nominee or I cannot appoint the wrong person. If I appoint the wrong person, and if something happened within the community, the blame will come back to me because I'm the president. And I appreciate for kept that word, because I believe one person is the title in the country, which is the president. Anything happen, even you have a 5 deputy or 5 vice president, you will be a title to be blamed. And that's what President Kiir, that is why he sent all to hold this rope until the end of today. And also, I thank Dr. Riek for changing his mind, because you cannot hold the country hostage because of one person. And I don't know why, like the previous opposition leader saying Dr. Largin, or is not a doctor, I don't know, but he's saying a lot of people are angry and few people are happy because of Oloi. Let him, when he came back, let him explain all the 10 state governors, plus 3 administrative. Which commander in the field being appointed as the governor in 10 states? Why the IO were strong stand trying to pose Johnson Wulong had the commander in the field? Did SPLA or SPLM party brought any commander from Ville Farm or from Ville Farm and come and saying they had put this person a governor? I don't think so. Those who are the governor right now, they are a civilian people. So there is no reason for the leader of the party who trying to saying he will be a good leader to trying to fuel up again and saying there is a lot of people hunger and few people are happy because Johnson Wulong has not been appointed. I don't think so. What we need to do right now, a people of Southern Sudan, a people of Upper Nile, a people of Upper Dang, or a people of Chuluk and Nuer and Mavan, we need to come together and come to support the new appointed governor. It doesn't matter if this guy were a deputy to Johnson Wulong. What Upper Down were holding Wulong accountable is something come out from his mouth. That is why people were saying we don't need Wulong. But it doesn't matter. This guy at Deputy Wulong, there's nothing come out from his mouth for him to be held accountable. It doesn't matter. So we welcome the decision our government made, which is our President Salva Kiir Mayardit and his Deputy Vice President Dr. Riek for judge the situation of the country. Because not one person cannot hold the country hostage. So that is why we come to thank you at the Lagos State media, and that is why we come to thank the people of our Upper Nile for their patience and come and encourage them. Even if they appoint them now without their support, so they will not be successful. We need them to come and rally behind the new governor, and that's what we've been saying. Lagos State, I think you have a pretty good video. We're saying like the people of Upper Down, we were trying to intervene and saying we don't hit any SPLM-IO, and we don't hit any. And it should look if Dr. Riek decide this governor became in Chuluk, a Chuluk person, let him bring someone. If he brings someone, the argument or the back and forth debate will be done. Like now, what you see today, the hemisphere right now is down. It's not like before. So that is why we need to make sure that as a leader, you need to check. If you have a 3 kids, to check who is happy and who is not happy. You cannot say, I don't care, let this kid to be happy and let this kid to be angry. This is not the way. That is why we need to be, leader need to be neutral to come and see who is happy and who is not happy, and why this person happy alone and this person angry. So you should see and bring them to the middle. Even they are not happy to too much, or they are happy a little bit, or they are not. So you have to equal them to make sure that no one should complain a lot. That's what will happen in people saying there is the noise. Upper Down keep noising the media because whatever. Now they will see our position at Upper Down now. Now did we noise? Did we say why this person come from Chuluk? Did we saying but you the people know since Kamada what is called Johnson Wulong being interviewed by Malaga Win. What you will judge Johnson Wulong alone without Upper Down. He interview from Malaga Win. Because of that is why we hold him accountable, and that is why his word will not judge all Chuluk, will not judge all Nuer, will not judge all Mabar, will not judge any person can come from there, and Upper Down will not complain. So thank you, Lagos State media. And what we need to say today, we need to go to work. There is no back and forth argument. If there is anything happen today, then we will leave it for later. But for today, we are happy. We have a new governor. We have a new governor in Upper Nile and deputy. They need to go quickly and form the government. And I believe the issue of Upper Nile were hosting the country hostage. But today, as long Upper Nile has a governor, then I believe everything will move ahead in South Sudan. We need to have a new national parliament, because now all the 3 years or 2 years of transitional government are now approaching without set up anything. There is no roadmap constitution which will give the people of South Sudan a hope we will have an election. So we need this. That is why we were very concerned to have all the governors, 10 state governors and 3 administrative, to make sure that the national parliament will be formed to what is called to draft a new constitution. The constitution will give people of South Sudan roadmap to go and vote for their own leader. to make sure that there is no appointed, whether a parliament, whether a governor, whether whatever, we need to vote for next 2023. So thank you, and I'm happy, and I will be leaving to work, but I came to say you did the right thing. You, the Lagos State media, you don't have to wait. That is where the media, that is the media, that is what the media represent. You see the reaction. If the people are not happy, people are happy. If something happened, you have to come right away and check and hear what you can hear. Is it good or bad, to make sure that you see what is going on. Thank you. You deserve them, and all the people of Upper Nile, and all the people, particular my thanks go to my people of Upper Nile leaders. Tona Kulwal, president of Upper Nile in general in North America, Bielakon, Akoy there, Daniel Ewart, Tariq Lang is a very, very, very our big role social media. We need, you don't have to compromise for your people life. We are not a troublemaking people, but when somebody come and trying to express you in your hours, please stand tall. But we are not a troublemaker. We need peace in South Sudan. I thank you for the last call standing up, and we were waiting on you, and President Key and Dr. Jieng, which are finally hear our voice, and even if not, whatever, that is what we were looking for. Thank you, and we appreciate you, and I appreciate you. Now I yield back to you.
Thank you so much, Francis Monjik. Our brother Dr. Dolorgen, you dropped off before because of the network issue.
Yes.
Let me answer somebody here in the writing called Majung Man Ding Koglech. You requested the link, but the link is pinned down. If you can't access that one, I went to your messenger and I sent the link into your messenger. Please follow the instruction in your messenger and we'll bring you in. If you can't see the link here or you have no way. And now,
Isaac, my internet was it was off a little bit, but now I connected it, so I think it will be good.
All right.
So let me finish, and then you can give it to our brothers who are on the line.
All right. Yeah, I was coming to you. You know, you just you requested, and it's something for you. I will give you now two things: what you have requested, and what was already offered for you. It's your platform. We gave
thank you. Thank you.
When you drop off. Go ahead,
guys. You know what I was saying. First of all,
1 minute.
Yeah. First of all, this is Dollargen.
Dol, what did you say,
Wilson?
Yeah, I'm saying when Dol finish, you guys give me 1 minute, Sean. I have something to tell you.
All right, then no worries. Okay, go ahead, Dol.
Okay, my brothers, greeting to you, all of you across the world. I am Dollargen, leader of the UPSS. You know, quickly, what I wanted to point out here is that the appointment of Upper Nile governor, you know, is very, very serious, and people need to look at it. It looks like there is, and actually there will be a new era in which the Upper Nile will have been in a tribal conflict, because what they have just did is a manipulation. You know, that leader that is just been appointed is not appointed by the people. So it is appointed by a certain group of leaders, in which those leaders, he is now going to be answerable to the leaders, not to the people. So you see, that's the problem. That's why we are saying, and what they just miss to understand is the process of the peace agreement itself. These people don't have knowledge. They actually totally lost about the process of making peace. And that's why I have been saying this peace, this kind of peace running to East Africa, running to the world, hey, bring us peace. It's not going to work for South Sudan. We have to actually to think differently on how to resolve our problem. Because you see now what they just did is like jumping into grid. When you jump when, let's say, you begin a process of education, is standard 1, is standard 2, going up to secondary, and by when you are in a 5th grade, you jump to 10th grade. Do you think that it will be smooth? I think the answer is no. You will be having a problem because there are 4 stages that you have jumped, and that is exactly what is happening right now. They have jumped, but because they don't know, they just jump it. In a conflict resolution, there is what we call a conflict resolution itself, where people need to talk. And then the next stage is what we call conflict implementation of the resolution. Okay? And implementation, they jam it. And then now they went to what we call conflict reconciliation. Because in conflict reconciliation is where people judge themselves. In a resolution, people don't judge. They just solve the conflict. They're just looking for a way. Implementation, you implement what was actually being agreed on. So now, because implementation was very hard, they could not do it, so they jumped to judgment. And this is very dangerous in any conflict resolution, in any theory, because if you jump to judgment, you go and judge individually, like what they do now to Johnson Oloy. So they judge him like he's a warlord, he's a killer, he's against the community of Denka. This is very, very, very dangerous, because there are commanders in the field right now. Denga commanders, Nuer commanders are not judged like him. So that's why the members of the IO are really very angry, because they fear that, okay, now it looks like we are going to be judged. Now Riek Machar is working against us. All the commanders IO will be judged, while the commanders of IG, they're not going to be judged in this war. So this is, to me, is going to be ignite another problem. Watch it out. And you think now the Denga are happy, the Denga Padang, oh no, actually President Kiir, congratulations, is working for us. He's not working for you guys. He's actually working against you. Because in few days, there will be a war, there will be a tribal war, a target war. They will be sitting there, they will think that they help you. They did not help you. So at the beginning, I was for Denka Padang. I thought maybe they are looking for the root cause of the conflict. I thought they were looking for why Oloy actually is fighting, not for IO. He was fighting for the state of Shuluk. And that is the tribalism. So I was thinking that the Denka Padang will be looking up to address this issue between the Shuluk and the Denka. And that's where the union fees will come. But now you see, you did not do. You are following what Riek Machar and Kiir doing in Juba, which is going to be very, very, very dangerous actually soon, and you will see it. So what I have seen now is like South Sudanese.
Dolorjin, please. Sometimes you are contradicting yourself. Somehow here, I can't see the reason. You mentioned something here. If somebody who is claiming just fighting on behalf of his community, like let's say Johnson Oloy, is fighting for the land of Shuluk and Dinka Padang, and he is the person nominee to rule the whole state of other 5 tribes within Upper Nile state. If the compromise came between the 2 leaders, Riek and Kiir, to appoint somebody else apart from him, what is wrong with this? If it is,
very good. This is a good question. You know, the wrong thing about this is that the decision is made by the leaders. Therefore, the person who is appointed right now, he is accountable to the leaders, not even to the community. He's not even to Upper Nile. So what is happening, when he actually take the hoods and go in the ground, in the field in Upper Nile, he will encounter a lot of problems, because he's not from that people. The people is not, they can even, the culture of our people now, they can kill him. That's one thing.
From the ground, who do you think they favor?
What?
Who do the people on the ground favor to be the Upper Nile governor?
The people, that question should be asked to the people of Upper Nile to bring their people, not to be manipulated. Because the people right now, you know, what is
appreciation? You need to give thanks, Dolorjin, to the first step these people have taken. Instead of 10 months without one person to hold the whole state hostage. And if they come back with some compromise, the compromise, you know the meaning of compromises, is a give and take. So why we want to blame you? Don't politicize it. You are a member of different party, I know. You can criticize both IO and IG because you have a different party, and don't use it in this forum or in this.
You know, I'm not using it any to make it a political issue here.
It looks like now
what I wanted to point out, here, there is lack of solving the problem here. Okay, because you know when people are jamming around. So my message to the Sudanese people, you know, our country is actually suffering from a bad thing, and the way I have seen it is like God is not happy with the South Sudan. They want us to have a war so that we can learn from it, because we are not learning. So what is happening right now? What God did is just they just blindfold everybody, so you don't see the truth. We are only seeing the things that are not actually solving the problem. We see the thing that actually manipulate the problem, and we turn to support them. This is what we call the work of evil. And sometimes the work of evil, it can turn to be a war. People kill themselves. People hate themselves. Now, Riek Machar and Kir right now, they just increase the hate among the tribe in Upper Nile. And you guys, you seem to be congratulating that. So my message to all of you is
hold on there. I will come back to you. Let me just give 1 minute to Wilson Lual, and I go to my brother Majungman Denkoglech. Thank you for come in. Appreciate your presence. I will get back to you as well. And welcome Lagos State Media.
Let me just wrap it and say to this.
You will wrap it up. You will answer. There is a question going.
Okay. Kikaba when the tag down to be continued to way bang padang and chip jam or digital punumantin. Panning and told you to quite the lawyer attack worker. Any question when you call yes. By any can I Ranichita BL or Kaikujayan or Budilla Beach and book Canada Dedic. Really Chattakarolo, Pacifically County, Junic, Coca County. Quite Benuer Tabana, where can we Faja Queen number Queen to Lizard and Big Ping in a chang, like in dollar, by any case, Abalewiga, which be a continued Queen as a reservation. I can wear a will be quite force by force. Or Kirapa Loiping. Can in Baram, Yam to will have been. By any kick up, Abalewiga can.
Thank you. It's all right.
That is very short and very clear.
You know, ping, I'm a young man.
I can ping
Alma, when he Wilson Loal, he will ping. Okay. Very clear and very tribal incitement for the war. But which is okay, you know, we have to be real here.
From where?
You know, anything to do with fear.
Do you hear me?
Typing Majuk, your voice and you. Just raise your volume telephone when you back jack.
Yani, like what Wilson is saying, if this is real, this is from guys. Hold on. Majok, can you?
Do you hear me?
Yeah, you know, could you ping with your guy?
Majok, you know, ping, you ping?
You ping, do you hear us, Majok?
Yeah, Majok, the kin ping, kilo bake, kubar kin. So you can
go back and come in.
Ping, but.
Okay, you know, ping, man.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You need to go ping when Lakina so do you get
I like to your put some Majok.
I will see upping and Yaku.
You know, ping.
Not
Was I upping?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, guys, for welcoming me. Again, because I used to always discuss with you here, only that I exercised back since the election took place here in Kampala. First of all, I want to thank you for this very wonderful topic that we have to give our views and our thanks to what we see it is progressing in the country. You know, I was not going to attend this show simply because of it is too late here in Africa. But then, if it is something concerning the country, we must still awake, such that we have to give vote of thanks if there is something good coming up. I will begin by thanking the leaders as well. The rest thank them because of the step they have taken toward the peace in the country. You know, Olony is not the peace if it's not in the government. He will not. He will come to Juba if he want to work. He will come to Juba to work in Juba. But the Dictoriac and President Salva Kiir has really taken a very good step on how this country should move forward. Hope guys, we got a ping man.
You know, cooking jam. You know, cooking guy.
Okay. So the other gentleman, I don't know what is his name. I want to tell him that he is doubting and he's contradicting himself. He's talking about the peace, and I was hearing him saying that some days to come there will be a war. Now we want to ask him, who is going to begin the war when people have already come to Juba? They have signed so many documents based on this revitalized agreement on the resolution of the conflict in the Republic of South Sudan. This is the agreement, the revitalized peace agreement. So I don't know who is going to fight. Is it because of Olony? Because Olony didn't, was not appointed to be the governor of Afro Nile State. That could be the issue that will bring war back again to the country. Or is there any point or any article which is not met in the agreement? You need to answer, because we want to be very vigilant and we want to be very frank if we come up with such kind of discussions and and talks. As the intellectual, we don't need to beat around the bush. If you want something to be done, you go straight and say A, B, C, D is not well. And for us to get satisfied, we need A, B, C, D to be corrected so that everyone see him or herself in their position. So let him come out clearly to tell us what is going to bring problem again. Is it because of Olony? One, let him accept. If it is because of Olony, let Olony come to Juba, because people have already signed peace and they are in Juba. Dictoriac is in Juba, other oppositions are in Juba, and they are working with President Salva Kiir and other cabinets in the country. So if Olony wants peace, let him come to the country. If he doesn't want peace, this time around. There's no joking this time around. Whether running the country the start when we are heading actually to the stabilization, one good thing. We need to develop the country. And there are some people saying that we should fight. This time when you inside fighting again, then you will be accountable for that. So the thing you evaluate what we got a leg. Now no Lakin Olony is the first target now. If he doesn't accept peace, because if he doesn't accept peace to come to the country, then
Thank you so much, my young man in Challenge. I appreciate your statement and your concern to the people of South Sudan, not only just in particular Padang only or Dinka community. You just had elaborated how the peace can be received and how we can preach the unity amongst us as a South Sudanese. Anyway, Billy Luke, you came in my absentia. Welcome you again, my brother. I think you have been busy in other part of the news. We haven't heard from you and the rest of the people they have been talking, so I have to give you this floor and to welcome you.
Yeah. Is it my turn?
Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Lagos State Media. Thank you very much, Agarma Book. Thank you very much, Isaac and Abraham Madit, for hosting the Jieng Padang community on this particular platform. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to extend my personal greeting to all of you as well as the viewers and to those who are actually watching us around the world. Yes.
I'm Malik by Tim to Ayan and Baraluya skewed where to Wunta Japan way common so and Chibri Chowit and Baka Conbella Daddy to Logo routine.
I Wilson
Wilson.
I like back in the day. Billy look Jalaco or
in a color raka would chick be Jamu, where Chickman, where Kenyan told you maintain you won't have natural code movement. In a chimuch somewhere. In a canina cob did it. To a young age, lepping the new I in a canina cob did it quite aware county coven to kill. I ain't that.
Claudia Laga Wilson, which are the
Okay, what you
I wouldn't hear jam. When you were where is it?
At Abidja,
where is he? So these people, they know what they are doing. I hope Kaping man, Lano can compromise. Juba and Inga, a Chirandera party night, one young Chocoping about. Should anything happen again? To know Jieng Padang, Juba and Chirandera. There is no anybody that is going to escape from Juba again. Should they do it, they will not escape this time. They are all in Juba, and we have to deal with them.
I may in a pot the Brahma joke, Krong idea. Look, Billy look.
Yes. I mute myself now. Is it me?
Yep.
Yeah, let me just proceed, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the interruption and that inconveniently just caused you. I just want to be very brief anyway. Like I know so far, the topic of today is all about extending our congratulatory message to the office of President, His Excellency President Salva Kiir Mayardit, for the wonderful decision he has made eventually. Second to that, we want to extend our gratitude and appreciation to the people of Lagos State Media for hosting us all this time during our campaign. And we also want to extend our gratitude and appreciation to the entire Jieng community around the world, as well as South Sudanese, for being supportive to the community of Jieng Padang. So today, we are here to give you that collective and communal appreciation and gratitude for your unwavering support to the community of Jieng Padang all along during our campaigns against the gubernatorial appointment of Lieutenant General Johnson Oleny. It wouldn't have been possible without your support, the people of South Sudan generally, because you all understand what was the potential threat. And now you have heard from Banya Biel and Banya Wilson Tonaku for what appear to be a breaking news, right? And this is not surprising. We knew this has been coming. Threat has been issued against the Jieng Padang. So there's nothing surprising. And we knew this thing has been plotted even before 5 years to the appointment of Gerald Johnson. So this is what we have been playing on the Jieng Padang media all along. And people assume that, or maybe they think we were actually being hypothetical and that we are actually propagating propaganda, which is not the case. Our case has been very clear that Johnson Ulonyi is actually a potential threat. He posed a serious threat, and now, because of the current tension on the ground, some of you might have seen some media, some video going around, going viral. Their Guelik supporters, their leadership, and some of the IO are now mobilizing against Jieng Padang simply because Gerald Johnson Ulonyi not being appointed. So it is up to South Sudanese to make a judgment. And that's why Jieng Padang continue to call for their isolationism, because of this kind of hostility, violence, and aggressiveness toward the Jieng Padang. But our position has been very clear. It was the fact that Johnson Ulonyi took up arms against Jieng Padang. That's why we were forced to it. Now, his appointment is deputy general is being appointed. Budhok Ayang is alleged to be the deputy in the command chain of Aguelik. So I'm not sure whether I'm wrong, but that's what I heard. I don't know
somebody ringing you. You got a phone call.
Yeah, sorry. I will call this person back immediately. Yeah. So now we are happy as Jieng Padang, and we are being appreciative and grateful for your support. That's what we want to give to you as South Sudanese as a whole, as well as the Lagos State media for standing with us. We are just being very grateful. Yet, this raises a question of whether now that the government of Upper Nile State is being appointed, does it actually guarantee peace and stability and tranquility in that state? That's a question we have to debate now, and that's what we have to continue to analyze in the days to come. And now you have seen the tension is already boiling up on the ground, right? We don't know how it's going to turn out, and that is up to the government of South Sudan to look into this. Now, who is going to violate the peace? Is it the Jieng Padang, or is it the Nile that are acting hostile? Why should there be opposition when, in fact, the number 2 deputy of the Aguelik force is being appointed on behalf of Gerald Johnson Ulonyi? And the reason why he's being appointed is because he's actually being perceived as a moderate politician that can be able to bring the people of Upper Nile together. And that's why now the Jieng Padang embraced him, and we want to work with him. We are willing to work with him. But now you have seen the reaction of the Aguelik members and the reaction of the IO. Now they want to bring war against Jieng Padang simply because their favorite guy is not being appointed. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is now, the ball is now in the court for your judgment, and it is up to you to make a judgment. Who is actually wrong here? And what should be done about it? So thank you very much. I think we shouldn't take this long, but we can continue next time. And we appreciate your hospitality to have given us this platform as the Lagos State media. So thank you very much. I will not waste my time. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Billy Luke. We appreciate your words. Guys, our viewers, Lagos State media team, those who are on the ground and behind the scenes and the panels, we heard the incident, the breaking news that is coming in, but it's unconfirmed yet, that there is a fighting going on now currently back home. We will come back to you. We'll give you all more details about what is happening. Abraham Adit, I would give it back to you. The mic is yours.
Thank you, Isaac. Yes, actually, what I want to say to the South Sudanese is just Lagos State media has been follow up the story of Upper Nile for quite some time, And the first thing that we want to do is, and Upper Nile has been gone without governor, no local government there. So when government, SPLM-IG and SPLM-IO decided that they finally come to the agreement to appoint the new governor. So this is the way. That's why we come out and say Mabruk to people about Upper Nile. We congratulate the people of Upper Nile. This is the point that we are. This is the point that we want to say, and to make South Sudanese clear that Lagos State media is come out because we follow the story, and finally, the people of Upper Nile deserve to have the governor, and that's what the government and the SPLM-IO did. That is the reason why we are coming out today. I want to make this clear. So that's the reason why we come out to congratulate people of Upper Nile, and I hope peace and sustainability can be restored in Upper Nile and across South Sudan. And Upper Nile is one of the states that have a crucial violence and Lake State. These two states, they have been having a crucial fight, even though Jonglei State is one of them, but we facing a lot of crisis in these two states. And that is the reason why, because always, we people of Lake State media, we always preaching peace to come in Sudan. That is our position. So for those of you, our South Sudanese brothers and sisters, who would like to say that, you see, Lake State media is as a Dinga media, we are South Sudanese. Lake State media represent, even though we are Dinka by our tribe identity, but our heart and our mission is for unity of South Sudan together. All South Sudanese 4 tribes in South Sudan need to come together. And if there's something going on in this 10 state, Lake State media is come to shed the light on these issues. Sometimes, people will always say that, why you guys talk about other people's state like Upper Nile and other issues, and you don't talk about your own issues on Lake State going on? Yes, we always talk about what's going on in Lake State media, on Lake State, in Lake State. We always have a show and we discuss these issues. But we also, doesn't mean that can stop us to speak about what's going on in other states, because we are South Sudanese, and those people who live in those states, they are our brothers and sisters. What we need in Lake State is a peace and stability, same thing what we need in Upper Nile. So for those of you who are watching today and see why Lake State coming out and talk about this topic, is because we won't see, because we follow for the last 7 to 10 months, we follow the issues of Upper Nile. And when the government and IO, the new government, because what is going on right now is a foul sharing in the new government in South Sudan, IO and SPLM-IG. So this sharing government in this 10 state, we know very clearly, even Lake State, we have the deputy of governor is from IO. So that is the point that we want to see, that the Upper Nile region, people of Upper Nile deserve peace and stability. That is the message that I want to say, my fellow South Sudanese who are watching, regardless you are from Jieng Padang, you are from Shuluk, you are from Nuer, you are from Aban, and I forgot another tribe, because you guys have five tribes in Upper Nile. So that is the message. We want peace among these 5 tribes in Upper Nile, because we've seen the decade, many centuries. These people, they live together side by side. They are brother and sister. They have a blood themselves. They speak each other same languages. So the political football doesn't mean that it will divide ourselves because of political issues. No. So also too, the people who are suffering are people who are living in this area, in the villages, in the cattle camp. These are the people, and these are the innocent people who they don't know what's going on, but our political leaders, they just playing that game so that these innocent people can fight and kill each other. So that's making clear, because Lake State media, we use our media platform to preach the word of peace so that all the Sudan to have a freedom and peace that they're yearning for these last 7 to 8 years. So thank you so much for coming in. I will yield back floor to you, Isaac, and if our brothers can add more before we end the show. Thank you.
I thank you so much, Abraham. I appreciate that. We have understand this breaking news, the one coming up currently, has destabilized or interrupt the show that we have intended to give appreciations to these two great leaders. Let's say them, Riek Machar and Salva Kiir. This is the way of the peace forward. I have background noise from a coach here. All right. What we were trying to do here, we just need to give peace, appreciation to President and the deputy for taking this decision. It was Upper Nile was taken hostage for last almost 10 months without governor elected. But if we people need peace, we have to compromise. Give and take is the meaning of the compromise. So if Riek has taken that decision to abandon Johnson Oling and bring his former deputy as well, let's say that one, but it's in Juba, according to the peace resolutions, we welcome him, and that's why we are here. We say Riek is for peace and Kiir is for peace. But for those who are now finishing the war and waging the fighting like what is happening currently in Upper Nile, it's totally wrong, and I don't support that. Johnson Oling, if he was really for peace or for the South Sudanese as a nation, or for the Upper Nile as a nation, his movement is just only a movement for a tribe, a tribal movement. But if the tribal movement is being appointed to take care of the whole goat, then you have elected hyena to take care of the goats. So you're right, Abraham. I will give it back to our coach. Is the deputy who left with us here to drop his work, but we will hang up the show from here. We won't be going further because what is going on back home is disturbing here. We can't say anything anymore. Coach, go ahead.
Yeah, let me stop it. Let me tell these people 1 second.
Banyai, could I just go ahead anyway? But I think we have already closed it, so our coach is back. Okay.
Yeah, I think, guys, you come to a conclusion to close the show, but I'm sorry because I have a guest in my house, and guest is here, so I did not listen what was going on and all these things. But by the way, I just give you a thank back to you guys because what we need in Upper Nile is a peace. Even though we have a lot of things are going on right now, but God will do his job. So I thank you so much, Lake State Media. Those boys who said that it's a Dinka show, that I heard from my brother, it's a full accusation because I heard around here. I know how to speak. I know Nuer language. There is somewhere they are encouraging themselves to come and listen to Lake State Media show because the way you conducted it, you terminate everybody. You can just include and let body express himself. Like Dor Largen, how many times he came here? He said the wrong thing. Nobody stopped him and nobody, threatened him. So somewhere are encouraging other tribe to come to a Lake Media show because it's the only show I see with the professionalism to host the people, regardless whatever you are saying. Is your right. You can you interview a lot of politicians here from back home. So I'm glad to be here, but we will still come here if we have something to concerning in Upper Nile, and we want to let you know So this is the only, show can combine the Dinka. I can put it in that way. You know, every tribe in South Sudan is their own show, or every clan, but the one who should make house together as, a South Sudanese and then put the Dinka should be this one. In generally, South Sudanese Lagos State, it has qualification. You should have a credit of that. Come aside Radinka, then you guys are ahead of time. So thank you so much, gentlemen, and maybe I will see you later. I'm sorry I did not hear from my chairman Wilson and Abiel when they drop out, because I saw Wilson there on the phone. I don't know what was going on, and I see Bill looking the show over there, or a Newak show. There is a lot of things are going today. That's why a lot of people did not join, maybe. So, guys, thank you so much, and maybe I may see you again.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Coach, so appreciating. It's really good that to make it. Billy, look, I know you have the last word to say, so thank you. Yes, we hope this. Again, I want to send this message to the new governor and Deputy too, because they have a work to do. So, and the work to do is to bring these 5 tribes together, bring peace to Upper Nile. So they are working. They are not like even the governor is from IO, or deputy governor is from IG. Okay, so from IG, no, they are working for the people.
Yes.
If they're going to Upper Nile, they are working for people of Upper Nile. They're not going to work for President Yi or Dr. Yang Machar. So they have to bring peace for these people. That's their mission. So that's the message that I want to send out. They're having a long way to go. They have to do their good work so that they see these people bring together and let the peace come. Because and dialogue too is very important thing. Let these 5 tribes having a dialogue, discussion. So the hatred and hard feeling to be wiped out. Let them unite together as a one people. So thank you, Isaac. I yield back the floor back to you, Bill.
Yeah.
Fursa Hagak, for your final 1 minute remarks, and then we will close the show. We'll catch up again. We've got more to say.
Yeah, thank you once again, Isaac and Abraham and Brother Koitu for being here. My last comment is that, sorry, I forget to extend appreciation and congratulations to first Vice President Dr. Riek Machar and his wife, Honorable Angelina Tang, for the wonderful decision they have made to turn down Lieutenant General Johnson Uloin and appoint Lieutenant General Budhok Ayang Kur instead of his boss, Uloin. So we should give them an appreciation at Jieng Padang as well, and all of us as South Sudanese for actually compromising for the sake of peace and stability in the state of Upper Nile state. So now we are grateful to them, all of you, those who have been supporting us. Without you, this wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't because of your support. So we do appreciate that. And we are looking forward to see the work they are going to deliver to their people, the governor and the deputy, both respectively from the 2 political parties. So I appreciate their appointment as well, and we are looking forward to see how they are going to bring the people of Greater Upper Nile together. So thank you very much, Lagos State, for the wonderful job you are doing. You are the platform that is actually accommodating all South Sudanese, regardless of their political affiliation and tribe, regions. So this is a forum of diversity. You are actually accommodating each and every tribe or region to be on this platform. And that's why each and every community has to come here so that other South Sudanese can come and hear the voice of that particular community. That's the reason why Jieng Padang was here today to be hosted by you. So thank you for your time. and the effort that you continue to put and spend your time with us. So thank you very much, Isaac and Madit. We're looking forward to see you again. Thank you very much. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Akonyi Ding, and the rest of the panels who has left us. We pray to God for what the incidents that has happened or are going on now at home. We pray for the innocent souls, and we pray for the people in the villages. So we hope everything will settle with the prayers and also dedication to the peace, to bring the peace in our country. We end up the show here, and we will catch up again when we have all these news. Thank you.
Belena, Sudana, Belena, 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 Taban, in the money out of Puna. Jali Ayana, Belena, Mamrata, Sudan, Mujaja, Mafira Alena, Jalna Maidin, Bainana Rabuna. Belena, 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 Taban, in the money out of Puna. Jali Ayana, Belena, Mamrata, Sudan, Mujaja, Mafira Alena, Jalna Maidin, Bainana Rabuna. Belena, 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 Taban, in the money out of Puna. Jali Ayana, Belena, Mamrata, Sudan, Mujaja, Mafira Alena, Jalna Maidin, Bainana Rabuna. Ya Jab Sudan, ya Kwana, Jitel, Kumbalet, you Mushakil, Kaldumitan, Verta. Mitten Verta, Mitten Verta. Ya Jab Sudan, ya Kwana, Jitel, Kumbalet, you Mushakil, Kaldumitan Verta. Mitten Verta, Mitten Verta. جاب سودانيا كنا شكلكم بلد فيهم مشاكل قلب 200 فرجة 200
Shukran jazilan. Thank you so much, Gordon Kong. It's a wonderful song. It's very meaningful. Beled betana mujahaja. So the show is gonna come to end here. We thank you all for being with us, our viewers and our panels. We have to say thank you. We'll come back again with more shows, and after we clear and get more details of what is happening on the ground of the night attack happening in Upper Nile due to the nomination of the new governor of Upper Nile. So Abraham Adit, you have a word, last word, you can just drop it in.
I think we all done here. We have need peace and harmony to South Sudan. Thank you all for watching. We will see you again when we could hold another show. Thank you so much for watching.
Peace to everybody.
It's your boy Ayang, giving that thing. Control like stay, Control like stay, the Panchir America. Banyi door, the Banaban walk on the lake, and Karo water no watching. Oga level like Gear, Pow, very lake. Panda with Yay, Panchir America. Panya, Dwalavan, Chingatonga Pandon, could you ever buy a check out? Papu Panda Juru, what you have panchi America, panji je doa, pan pancha leg stay.